So, you're thinking about exhibiting in China? Maybe it's a trade show in Shanghai or a niche expo in Shenzhen. You've seen the photos, booths packed with visitors, contracts signed on the spot, international brands side by side with China's biggest players. But the question is it worth it? Let's talk about the real pros, cons, and ROI of exhibiting in China. Let me take you back to 2019. A mid-tier European electronics brand, we'll call them Voltix, decided to break into the Chinese market. They booked a massive booth at China's largest consumer electronics fair, spent upwards of $150,000. Booth design, travel, translation, giveaways, and a small army of staff. By day 3, they'd had conversations with major Chinese distributors, generated hundreds of leads, and even landed a feature in a national tech publication. Sounds like a slam dunk, right? Not quite. A month later, most leads ghosted. One distributor moved forward, only to vanish halfway through negotiations. And Voltix realized a hard truth. They had no brand recognition in China, no local partner, and no post-show strategy. They didn't speak the language, literally and culturally, but it wasn't a total loss. They learned, adapted, and 6 months later, they came back with a local agency, a Mandarin-speaking rep, and a targeted follow-up plan. That time, they saw a return. So, what's the real deal? Let's start with the pros. Number 1, market access. Trade shows in China are magnets for decision makers. It's one of the few places where you can meet retailers, manufacturers, investors, and media all under one roof. 2, brand exposure. Just showing up signals credibility. To Chinese buyers, if you're willing to exhibit, you're serious. 3, real-time feedback. You'll learn fast what clicks and what doesn't, what features resonate, what packaging baffles people. It's live market research on steroids. But then, there are the cons. First, cost. It's expensive, not just financially, but in time and resources. If you don't have local support, you'll burn out fast. Second, cultural and legal landmines. Miscommunication is common. You might think you're shaking on a deal, but without the paperwork, it means nothing. And if you're not trademarked in China, your booth is free advertising for a future counterfeit. Third, follow-up failures. This is where 90% of exhibitors lose ROI. The show ends and so does the momentum. Leads go cold. No one follows up in Mandarin. No one nurtures the pipeline. So, should you exhibit? If your brand has zero presence in China, no local partner, no IP protection, and no post-show plan, wait, you're not ready. But if you have a strategy, budget, localized support, and a long-term view, absolutely. Trade shows can be a launchpad, but only if you treat them as one piece of your China entry plan, not the entire strategy. So here's the ROI truth. You won't get rich from a booth, but you'll plant seeds. And if you water them, build relationships, localize your approach, follow up with intent, those seeds can turn into powerful partnerships. So, should you exhibit in China? If you're serious about growth, if you've done your homework, and if you're playing the long game, the answer is yes. But if you're looking for quick wins with zero prep, then your ROI will be as empty as your follow-up inbox. If this helped, drop a like. Got a China story to share? Let's talk in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more hard-hitting insights that help you win in international markets.